Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel, and for today I just want to show you some updates and some new plants that we have here in our garden. And I just want to give you also some updates with the roses that we have here in our place. And by the way, if you want to know what this one is, I actually don't know what this one is. But what I know is this is a type of Nemesia. But this one is from Proven Winners actually. But I'll just probably put the name down below because I just totally forgot the name of this one and I remove the tag. But I know it's looking beautiful. Look at that. And for today, I also want to show you these new plants that we have here in our garden. And this one I still have the tags, and this is the Yasha Trinity Rose, and there's another one there. And then I have another daisy in here. Ooh, I accidentally cut the other. There's one flower that's accidentally cut there, but it's fine. I'm thinking of a place to plant this one too, but this is the name of it, Leucanthemum sparkles. Anyway, it looks nice and lots of flowers soon, as I can see it from here. And just to give you some updates here, oh my god, look at this. This is my what is this one, Strawberry Hill. And it was a long story actually with this Strawberry Hill, but I'm glad that this one is still alive. So I had to cut this one down because it's not really performing well when I planted it next to my Bathsheba. But what's really doing well here in our garden right now is this one, my Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Look at that, it looks so healthy. So this is one of those roses that I just ordered this season. And look at that, it's raining here right now actually. Even it's raining, I'm doing this vlog because I just really want to give you some updates as much as possible, as regular as possible, just like what I used to do before. And this one, this Tess of the D'Urbervilles, is, look at that, I had two actually. Let me just show you, and I'm gonna show you also my Bathsheba, which is doing well. So let me just show you now here. This is my Bathsheba. Look at that. And this Bathsheba, I think, is going to give me lots of flowers. But let me just show you. This is the only flower of my Bathsheba right now. Last week there was another flower, but I think it's already finished. It's gone and done, dusted. And there's another flower here from my Bathsheba on that side. And look at that, my Bathsheba is, I think, over 6 feet already. And there's another very tall cane growing there, and here's another one. So I can't really wait for my Bathsheba to bloom this season. I can see that there are lots of new growth coming here, as you can see, guys. So I'm hoping that my Bathsheba is really gonna give us lots of flowers this season. This is going to be its 3rd season here in our garden. And just down below, this is my other Tess of the D'Urbervilles, which is also doing well. Look at that. And this one is also Tess of the D'Urbervilles. And yeah, I can see that it's looking healthy here, and we'll just wait for the summer and see how this one performs. Although it's a bit covered by this Bathsheba, but I think it's fine. Let's just wait, and if it's not happy here, then I'll move it somewhere else. But for now, as I can see, it's doing well. And let me just take you to this side of our garden because I'd like to show you my new plant here, my new rose. Look at that. This is one of the latest roses from Bob Matthews, and this one is called the Sergeant Rose. And I fell in love with this rose because first of all, I've been seeing the description of this one. It says here it is an exquisite combination of contemporary and classical delicious perfume cup blooms of soft peachy pink to antique blush, and it is a repeat flowering and also vigorous. That's what it says here. And this one is, by the way, named to celebrate the Te Whare Ore Fua Sargent Gallery in Whanganui here in New Zealand. And as mentioned, this is bred here in New Zealand by Bob Matthews, and this rose can go approximately up to 1.5 meters. So what I'm planning to do is I will remove these three Princess Anne's here, and because my Princess Anne is not doing well, I think it's not really happy where I planted it, and I have planted three of these. So let me see. Since this one is really fragrant, I really want to have a flower, whatever kind of flower it is, that is fragrant. Well, basically we can just have roses here that are fragrant here in front of our garden, and when it's summertime I want it to bloom and be fragrant. Almost all of the roses that I have here in our garden are fragrant roses. I think I only have probably a couple of roses that are not fragrant here. The first one is the Cardinal de Richelieu, and then the other one I forgot the other name. No, I think that was another Bob Matthews rose that is called Terracotta. I don't smell anything from those two roses. So let's see. I'm going to remove all of this and plant my Sargent rose in there. What also reminds me of looking at the flower of this Sargent rose is the Eustacia Vi by David Austin. I think it's kind of similar to its colors. But unfortunately we do not have Eustacia Vi here in New Zealand. I'm also looking forward, hopefully in the future we get to import Gabriel Oak. I really love Gabriel Oak as well. I do have roses here that is kind of similar to that color, but this one is called Showpiece Berry. So these are the roses that I purchased 1 year ago. Actually, yeah, 1 year ago, and it was clearance, and it was really tiny when I bought this one. But this year, last season, it started to produce this huge cane. So hopefully this season, I'm expecting that this one it's also going to do well, and I'm planning to move it actually. So what I'm thinking, I have this Lady Gardner here, and I think this is one of my earlier bloomers here. Look at that. So I'm thinking of moving my Lady Gardner to this spot, and then since I have two showpiece berries in here, I'm thinking of moving one of the showpiece berries in here and the other one on that one, because these spots are similar. And I don't know if I mentioned before that I have this one finally, Earth Angel. I never had Earth Angel before here in our garden, and I'm so glad that I found it here in New Zealand this year, and I was able to avail two of them. It's a bit of a pricey rose, but it's fine. But I got another showpiece for clearance, which is called Showpiece Orange, and that's the flower, as you can see. But I'm really curious to see the flower of this one in person. And I have my Showpiece Lipstick, another Showpiece rose, but I just removed it from there, and now I just planted this Showpiece Orange there. So let's see what happens. I'm really excited this season here in our garden, because most of the roses that I'd like to have in our garden is now here in our place, and I finally got them. And I'm moving actually, and I have this project because as you can see my two Earth Angels there, I'm planning to remove this Agonis after dark. and plant my earth angel in here. So this Agonis After Dark is actually a tree, but I'm planning to move that in here. I'll move that here in these two pots and plant it together with this and just see what happens. I feel it will look nice to have some vertical interest going here at the back of our house. And yeah, so I thought it would be a nice thing to have. And I just moved some of my roses in here. Oh, by the way, some updates as well. Here is my another a David Austin rose, and this is called Darcy Basil. And I'll show you where I used to plant that one before. And this is my showpiece lipstick that I just decided to plant in here. Both of them red color, but let's see what happens to my showpiece lipstick this year. I just move it here. That one used to be in that blue pot where my showpiece orange is at the moment. My sweetheart, this one is not doing well when I put it in the pot, but let's see what happens this year. And my tranquility by David Austin, and it's looking good here. And one of my new roses also this season, my Sweet Juliet. So let's see how this Sweet Juliet performs here in our garden. If it's gonna do well, I'll keep it. If not, I'll check it out. And let's just go back here, and I'll probably just, oh, look at this. I have this one. This is my Ice Follies daffodils, and starting to bloom now. Some more lemons falling down, and this lemon still producing lots of lemons. Look at that. And this year it really produced a lot, lots and lots. And I don't know how many times we have given our colleagues, my partners, colleagues, and some of our friends, and there's still a lot of lemons here. I'm probably going to do some lemon cake later this week. So let's see what happens. But for now, I am just going to move those Agonis After Dark and plant this Earth Angel on those pots. And then these pots, I'm planning to actually sell my Princess Anne because they're not really doing well here in our garden. So let's see what happens, and I will be back. So here comes the second day, or actually the next day, and it has been raining the whole day really, but today, this afternoon, it's now getting a bit sunnier and the rain has stopped, and I will show you shortly what I have finished last night. But before that, we went to Bunnings today and just bought some plants because my partner wants to use this one. So we bought some cyclamen, and we'll just plant it in here. We'll remove all of this and plant the cyclamen there, and that's what I'm going to do now. And I will be back and show you everything that we have finished after this. Okay guys, so we're finally done with everything that I'd like to do today here in our garden. And as you can see, we have this cyclamen in this hanging or wall pot. I don't know how they call this one, but it's already there. And just to give you some updates as well with this Sergeant Rose, it's now planted in this pot as well. So that's the one, Sergeant Rose, and I'm really happy that I was able to get this one because I'm really looking forward to get Eustacia Bai, but it's not available yet here in New Zealand. But look at this one. The look of this Sergeant Rose is kind of similar to Eustacia Bai, and I can see the description on this one as well that it's a very fragrant rose. So yeah, I'm happy that we have that one. Let's see, we'll observe what will happen. And on both sides, I just decided to put these Red Eden roses, and I'm also looking forward to see how it performs here in our garden. I'm really hoping that it's gonna be really nice rose show this summer here in our garden. And as you can see, the lights are already switched on, and I have the lights everywhere. Those are the old lights that we have that I used to replace this, and then I bought another one, and this one is really long and it's extended up to here. So it's nice. I like it, but I just think it's too long, but it's fine. In the evening it really looks nice, and it's really getting dark now here in our place as well. And before it really gets dark, I just want to show you also where the earth angel is now planted. So I decided to remove all of those agonists after dark as mentioned a while ago, and now I have planted this earth angel in here. I'm really thinking of not planting anything else in this spot anymore. These two earth angel, if they perform well and if they are performing much better compared to the Eden Rose that are already planted in here, I am thinking, since this Eden Rose is not that fragrant, I smelled a bit of fragrance. In fairness to Eden Rose, it has a very light fragrance compared to the reviews that I've been hearing in the past that it has no fragrance at all. It does have that fragrance, but very very light. It also depends on the time of the day. But this earth angel, if this one performs well here in our garden, and if it is really fragrant, I'm planning to replace those Eden Rose over there, and yeah, just have the fragrant roses here in our garden blooming during summertime. And I'm not sure if I'm going to sell that Eden Rose or just plant it somewhere else, but let's see. And then I also divided, not really divided, but I just separated this very nice roses. So I have two of them that were like clearance a year ago that we purchased somewhere. Where did we buy this one? I think we bought this one from Bunnings as well. Let me just show you the other pot. So those very nice were planted in here, and I just decided to move my this is Lady Gardener, and I'll just remove this tag. So this is my showpiece berry. Sorry, not bed. I've been calling it berry nice. It's actually showpiece berry, and I just yeah, changed the pot. So the showpiece berry used to be planted in here, and then I just put the Lady Gardener in here, and then those two showpiece berries that were planted there are now planted here. So they are on the same pot, and I'm really hoping that this year these two showpiece berries will give us more canes, and just like the other one, the other showpiece rose that I have in here, which is the showpiece champagne. It really did well this season here in our garden, and I am hoping that this season both these roses will also perform well in our garden. And yes, I think that would be all for today, guys, and I'm probably gonna give you some more updates with the spring bulbs next time on my next vlog. And it's really getting dark now here in our garden, and thank you very much for watching this video. And if you have any questions about these roses that I have here in our garden, it's actually really a lot now. I got so addicted with roses this past 2 years, and my god, I am thinking of probably selling some of those that are not really performing well here in our garden, and some of them are on their third year. I think I only probably have a couple of roses that, no, probably three roses that I have never moved in the pot or in the place where I planted them that hopefully will perform well here in our garden this season. And I'm really excited to share with you guys, so stay tuned to that one. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you again on my next one. Bye for now.